Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a fun little plant video. As you can see, I'm gonna do a little plant haul today and I am super excited because it's all kind of just plants that I don't have yet that I'm really excited about, essentially. Ignore that I'm definitely not in the top lit area of my house. I do apologize. My toddler is napping right now, so I didn't want to risk going upstairs to film this in front of my actual like ring light and stuff, but hopefully we like this little setup and it looks good enough. You guys know, if you've seen a lot of my day in the life vlogs, that I love gardening, but what you might not have seen quite as much of is how many houseplants I own. I have a very large, extensive collection of houseplants, at least for someone like me. It grows a lot. I go through periods where I'm buying tons of plants and then I try to go on a break for a while and then I go back to buying a ton of plants. And right now I've been in a little bit of a buying phase. I took a break for about 2 months from buying any plants and now I've gone a little crazy again. So I figured me and Miss Adeline here would show you guys a little haul. I do have a bigger one that's going to come very soon, so definitely subscribe if you want to see more videos kind of focused around houseplants, because I would love to do more hauls and maybe some care tips and just sharing a lot more with the plant community, because that's just a really big part of my passions. So I want to really incorporate that a lot more into my channel. But let's get into it before I talk too much. Oh, also, always be sure to head over to my Instagram. It's at Becca Halm. It's always linked below, and that is where I update all the time in my stories and stuff. So that's where you can kind of catch up on a daily basis. But I have 3 plants that I'm going to show you guys quick. They all came from Etsy. No, actually, no, they didn't. 2 came from Etsy, 1 was from a different plant shop, but they're all from different plant shops. The first one, we'll go from like least exciting to most exciting. The first one right here is another Hoya. If you have not seen this before, it is a Hoya Pachylata or Pachylata. I say Pachylata. But I don't think this one is super rare per se, but basically I had gone on one of the websites that I like to shop and I decided that I was in a market for a new Hoya, but I didn't want to spend a ton of money that day, and this one was about $14.99 plus there's always like a $10 shipping, so they're never cheap. It was $25 obviously after the fact, but I was kind of just in the market for a bit of a cheaper Hoya that day, but I wanted a new one, and sometimes I'd be like that, you know? So Hoya Pachylata, I wasn't even super excited about this one, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but when it came in, I did not realize that this Hoya is one of the ones that has like a fuzzier kind of leaf. It's so cool. I don't know, I didn't know if it was supposed to or if I'm just crazy, but it has a bit of like a velvety kind of touch to it. It's very different from like my Pupa Calyx or Obovata or my Carnosas. It doesn't have the same feel to it. It has like a fuzzier feel. I hope I'm not crazy saying that and people are like, girl, no it doesn't, because mine does, and I did not know that was gonna happen. So now I'm way more excited about it just because of that. It makes it a little more unique and just kind of fun for me. And I really do like this leaf shape, if it'll focus on it a little bit. It wants to focus on the baby, of course. Take her away. But that's what she looks like. It has really healthy leaves, so hopefully it does well. This shop I have shopped with quite a few times, but I had a really big issue with a Hoya Australis that I ordered from them where it was too moist during shipping, and right after I got it, it went black and all the leaves fell off, and I have like one node that I'm trying to propagate from. I'll update on that at some point in the future in like a propagation video. But this one looks really healthy and the soil was not overly wet, so I think this one hopefully will do well. Moving on, I have another Hoya here. This one came from an Etsy shop that I saw, and this is a Hoya Sunrise, which I'm so excited for. I have recently really been interested in Hoyas that can be sun stressed to have red leaves. Not all do that, but certain ones you can essentially leave them in a higher lit area, and instead of, I guess, getting like a sunburn, they'll get a sun stress. And some people don't think it's good for the plant, some people love it. I think it's really cool, so I wanted ones that would do some sun stressing to have the red leaves, and hopefully it does well. And you actually can see, I'll try to focus it, but some of the lower leaves actually do have a slight red tint, so they have a tiny bit of sun stress already. But this is what she looks like. Super pretty. I don't remember how much it costed, but it was pretty fair compared to a lot of Hoya Sunrise prices. This is a really good rooted cutting. It had really good roots. I already took it out of its little 2-inch pot and put it in a 4-inch with just perlite and orchid bark. But yeah, super, super gorgeous. And honestly, this is a really good cutting. So I think this one hopefully will do really well. I'm hoping. And then let's see if it'll focus on those. Can you guys see that? It's hard because I have a baby in my other hand, but some of those bottom leaves there already have the slightest red tint, if you can see that. So I'm so excited to hopefully get this nice and sun-stressed. I'm gonna put it in a sunny spot and hopefully she'll love it. All right, my last one I want to show you guys is going to be a little bit harder to show you because of the way it came, but it all makes sense. I found one of my biggest wish list plants on Etsy, and it is a cutting. It's a rooted cutting though. And it actually came in a propagation box, and I'm going to leave it there. I think until I see a little bit of new growth, essentially, because I want to make sure that it really has good roots before I put her in a pot, because this is one of my dream plants. And if we can show her, I don't want to pick it up too much. This is a Hoya Mud Hill, and this is, oh, I love her. I'll pick it up and show you guys, actually, and show her to you guys. But I got her for a pretty good price. I think it was $38 maybe, plus shipping, which pretty typical for a Matilda, it seems. They're kind of expensive. It does not want to let me pick her up. We'll do that because I don't want to mess up her roots by like ripping her out of this moss. So I'm going to cover her back up. But it is a Hoya Mud Hill right here. She has 5 leaves right now and really good roots. So I'm going to leave her in this propagation box a little longer. Like I said, I think I'm going to kind of wait until I see a little bit of new growth coming out, and then I'll know that the roots are really good, and then I will take her on out and pot her up and hopefully have a beautiful Hoya Mud Hill. I'm so excited for that. That is one of my biggest wish list Hoyas lately, so I'm really excited to have a cutting that hopefully will be a big beautiful plant by like next summer maybe, or during next summer. All right, you guys, so those are the 3 plants I had to show you today, but if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe because I do have a bigger Hoya haul that'll be coming very soon. Actually, I think it's gonna be a couple of different types of plants, not just Hoyas, but I do have some other plant hauls that'll come. And then if you guys enjoy these kind of videos, I would love to do some other houseplant style videos. If you wanna see like a houseplant tour, any types of like care tips or propagation tips, whatever sounds fun, I would love to do some more planty content because I don't involve my houseplants enough in my content right now. So hope you guys enjoyed. Say we did, and we're so excited for our new Hoyas. But that's gonna be it for this video. I will see you guys next time.